Good morning. How's everybody doing today? What? Where are you going? It is a beautiful day. Where are you going? Where are you taking me? Guess she smelled something, huh? Beautiful day. We had some hard rain yesterday. It's wonderful. And actually managed not to get soaked in it, so that's even better. But everything is alive and green in the garden. Exactly how we like it. And we're probably going to get some more rain today, about the middle of the day. Look at those clouds. Not as cloudy as yesterday. It was super nice out there this morning. Of course, it's humid, so it feels hot, right? But our temperatures are going down a little bit, which is awesome. So we're approaching that wonderful time of the year. One of many, I guess you could say. Had a nice evening, watched Mr. Painter Bull. Played Pac-Man with him. I'm not really a video gamer, but it was one of those stand-up ones. It was kind of fun. Just a game. Gonna try to get a little bit of work done today in the house before he goes and bowls again. This tournament is almost over. It sure is nice to see the yard looking so green. Our cucumbers are so happy. It's about time to start picking some fig leaves to dehydrate for my tea. I don't drink it straight. I combine it with other teas. Look at the birds are all out. They're loving this weather too. I don't know if you can see them flitting around a little bit. Everything loves it after a rain here, I tell you. Everything comes to life in the desert after the rain. Sorry guys, you don't get to go. They're like, darn, she's not gonna run up and down the fence with us? It's okay. We are thinking we probably shouldn't let her off the leash in the dark though, because I mean, she comes back, but there could be something else out in the dark that we don't see, right? Like coyotes, because that's usually when they're out. So we need to be a little more careful about that. We haven't had any problems, but we don't want to have any either. I mean, she's really heavy for a small dog. I think it'd be pretty hard for a coyote to carry her up, but I don't know. Coyotes were about the size of our Belgian Malinois we used to have. And they didn't seem to pay him any mind, but Meg looks smaller than she is. So, gotta protect our doggy. Haven't seen many this year, although we did have one leave something in our yard that was pretty disgusting. Clean that up. Look at this beautiful day. We got sun, and we'll probably be getting some blooms. Usually stuff starts blooming after a big rain. Oh, there goes the quail. There's the quail. I don't know if you can see them. There's a whole bunch of them. They're pretty cool. I'd rather see them out here and not in our yard, right? I mean, they're so cute. Their babies are so cute, but they eat everything. Oh, and Meg's gonna do her business. Time to get a bag out. You can hear the quail. What a good girl. All right, let mommy clean it up. All right, give me just a moment here. All right, yep, good job. And we have a trash can right up ahead. That's awesome. Always clean up after our dog. No polluting. Let's leave it beautiful for everybody else that wants to walk here. That's what we say. I guess the good thing about a dog that refuses to go in the backyard, she got spooked earlier this year, is we never have any messes in our backyard. But that does mean we do have to walk her twice a day. So I guess it does everybody a little good, right? What's up here? Maybe wants to go in the shade. The shade does feel good. It's not going to be that hot today, though. It's going to be 95, but it is humid. Anytime you see clouds, it's humid. Hey, Ron, good morning. Welcome to the channel. How you doing today? How's it going in Maine? We had a nice rainstorm last night, and I think we're going to get another one today. It's good for everything. We finally got our bubblers working. They went off last night, and they went off this morning, and they shut off, which is also important. The valve in the back was kind of letting water go through even after they shut off, but it seems to be troubleshot. You're doing great. That's awesome. We're doing great too. Mr. Painter bowled good yesterday, and he's going to bowl again later today, I think, maybe around 4:30. He's thinking about it. Tournament's almost over, right? But then he's going to be bowling a tournament in Texas too, so he is a bowling machine. Oh, you had some rain too. That's awesome. Pretty soon your rain will be turning into a little bit of ice, right? You got a little time yet. I'm surprised. I guess the desert was really dry. Sometimes when we get hard rain, this turns into a river, but that didn't happen. Maybe up over there further. We'll see. Maybe if we get more rain a couple more days this week, that might happen. I don't know. I always think that's so cool. It reminds me of being on the side of a river in Alaska when that happens. But, oh, it's heating up with the humidity. Thankfully, we're past those highs of 112 and 113. What is it? Everything smells good after the rain, I guess. She already did her business. See, you got some flowers on the trees. Just a few. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see if the rangers, once we get to the park, if those things are covered in flowers. It might take a whole 24 hours for them to bloom out, but things come to life here in the desert when it rains. It's a cool phenomenon. Morning! Yeah, so I think my husband has a couple of errands to run this morning, and he's trying to decide if he's going to bowl again tonight. I think I'm going to vacuum out the grow room. I had that all nice and organized, and then we started reworking our bubblers again, so the good news is we're making more progress with that project, but yeah, I need to vacuum that out probably like once a month, right? Because when you have dirt in a space, you always end up with dirt somehow. But that, I'm probably not going to try to start my sewing project back up again today. I'm working on some hats. Right now, I'm cutting out fabric for men's ball caps, and then I'm going to be cutting out fabric for a woman's hat. And some of those hats are going to go to Bowl for the Cure fundraiser. Some of them we're going to wear ourselves. I'm making some out of Cowboys fabric. My husband's favorite football team is the Cowboys. And then, I don't know, I might put some up on What's Not for Sale. A friend of mine told me about that. Looked like it might be a fun venue. Who knows? You don't know unless you try it, right? Somebody was telling me I should make Kentucky Derby hats. That might be kind of fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some sewing. Kind of in between canning. Although I do have some eggplant that are about ready to be picked, and those store really well dehydrated, and we eat them fresh too. I mean, we cook them, but how about you? You got any fun plans today, Ron? So I guess the short answer is I'm not doing a whole lot, but I might be watching my husband bowl. We'll see. I'm thinking about grilling some ribs in the middle of the day. I told him he's got to let me know what his plans are so I can be ready to go with them when he's ready, right? Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I always have something I want to do. And it just depends on what Mr. Painter's doing. I think we are going to make it to the gym tomorrow, which is good. We've been doing a really good job of trying to make it there 3 times a week. We may have had 1 week since this tournament started. It's a long tournament that we only made it twice, but he's done a good job of getting me to the gym, which is nice. I appreciate that. Yep. You're working. Are you working on something in particular, or are you punching the clock? You probably need to get firewood, right? Oh, you're either working or camping. Gotcha. Yeah, we don't stay still much ourselves. But usually when you live in a northern climate, this is the time of year where you're getting things battened down for winter, right? Making sure everything's insulated, making sure you got your firewood, that kind of thing. Putting up the last of your garden if you have one. That's what we used to be doing about this time of the year. In Alaska, I used to always pick berries all summer, rinse them and throw them in the freezer. And then during the middle of the winter when it was cold, I'd do all my canning because it would heat the house up and it was kind of nice, right? Everything's different when you live someplace with a different climate, though. Did do a little bit of canning this summer. Been trying to do more dehydrating, though. You can store a lot more in a smaller space. Some things are better just canned, though. I guess you have to figure out what you like. I tried a bunch of figs, and those are pretty good, diced up and dehydrated. You know, you can put them in oatmeal instead of raisins. That's pretty awesome. Our fig, we ate some of them fresh. I'm trying to root a cutting again. I only really have room for one more tree in our yard. All right, nobody's hurt. They're just happy and young. Anytime I hear screaming, I look, right? The school started, I guess. But what was I saying? You always got projects, but our fig tree, we could use one more and it'll create some shade in our yard. And that's about all I have room for. The place where the jujubes didn't make it, I have a grapefruit, ruby red grapefruit that came up from seed underneath our grapefruit tree 3 years ago now. So it's a 3-year-old tree. It's pretty small. It takes a long time for them to grow. I did a little research. You will get a true grapefruit, but if you're just growing from a seed, it could be anywhere from 6 to 15 years before you get fruit. So I'm going to try to graft onto that from the dwarf tree, and it should increase the fruiting time, or I mean make it a shorter period before it starts fruiting. Hey Ron, you have a great day too. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's what we got going on today, and just enjoying our walk. Nope, she doesn't need any help on that scooter. Hey, Mr. Painter. How's it going there? Are you following the stock market? I'm glad you love our puppy. Lots of kids. It's time for school. Oh, to be young. Yeah, I don't see any flowers on the rangers yet, but I bet you tomorrow. Sometimes it takes about 24 hours after a hard rain for those to bloom, but things bloom remarkably fast after a rain here. Kids riding bikes in water. They're gonna be wet. It's okay. They'll dry out. One of them's giving advice about how if you have no lace shoes, your shoes don't get soaked. That's awesome. Aw, you're chilling. That's wonderful. You deserve it. You've been bowling pretty hard lately. Gotta give your body a break. Right? You deserve a nice, calm wake up with your coffee. Lots of green. Would you like some water, Meg? Let's get you some water. Let's get you some water. Okay, let me get out her little dish here. Come on. Let's get some water. She probably won't drink very much of it, but I see her sniffing the water thing, which could be a sign that she would want some. You want some water, baby? She does want some water. What a good girl. She never drinks very much of it, though. You got some water, Meg. You want some water? You want some water? I guess not. All done. She's like, don't throw it on me. Actually, they cool off through their feet. If you're going to throw it on, I guess the feet would be a good spot to put it. Let me see if I can clip this back on. These little collapsible dishes are awesome. And these carabiner clips, I hope I'm saying that right, are pretty awesome as well. See some clouds back there. Yep, we'll probably be getting some rain later today. It's in the forecast. Once in a while they get it right. You got a pigeon out there. I noticed the quail. There's one that we call Hoppy. It's got a bad foot and it hops. And we've been watching that quail for about 4 years now, and remarkably it has survived with a bad foot. It even had chicks one time in our yard, which was pretty awesome. We stopped feeding the quail though because they were pretty hard on all our fruit trees. This year I came out and they were all in the almond tree and they were ripping all the almonds off, and well, that was pretty frustrating, but what do you do? Now we have some mockingbirds that have taken up residence, and just the other day I went out and our 2 tomatoes that were nearly ripe had holes in them. I was trying to figure out what the mockingbird was doing, and well, I got the answer to that question. And that looks like a big mockingbird. Or no, that's a blackbird. What a beautiful day. I tell you, I love it so much when it rains. And I think the bees love it too, and the birds, and Meg loves it. Just take a deep breath. A little humidity is awesome. The grass cools her feet off. She loves to walk through the grass. It's a nice little break for her on the walk. Look at the clover. That's blooming. Join the trees. Trees keep things cooler, right? If nothing else, it gives you a little shade. You want to walk in the grass? Let's walk in the grass. I think that's a great idea. Let's do it. Actually feels cooler walking in the grass. That's pretty awesome. I mean, we are in the shade, right? She says, I love it, Mommy. Those are probably going to turn into thunder bumpers. That's what Mr. Painter would say, right? Well, it's a beautiful day. Oh, we got another puppy out here, also enjoying the grass. Aw, a happy dog. It's a happy dog. Oh, it's going potty. Hopefully he's got a bag. It doesn't look like it. Oh well. It's a beautiful day. Sure appreciate some of y'all joining us today. Hope you have a blessed day. Thanks for watching.